question before you go. Where do you rank there's a new Batman movie coming out.
Yes.
You write for Batman. Are you excited for the Robert Pattinson version?
I cannot wait. I'll watch any incarnation of Batman. I was so happy when Ben was Batman. He says he's moved on.
Where does he rank in line with all
in
the
Batman's?
Batmans?
One of my all-time favorite Batmans.
Really?
On a personal level, obviously, and also just on a visual level, he looks like Frank Miller's Dark Knight.
Would you put him at number 1? Who's the best Batman of all time?
After I had my heart attack, which in 3 weeks is going to be 4 years ago.
Wow.
I went vegan because my kid has been vegan for 3 years prior to that. And I watched her do it, and I was always like, oh, what a waste of time. I was like, you can't eat anywhere. And she's like, no, I just can't eat at the places you always bring me.
Yeah.
So she was like a little vegan astronaut. And when I had the heart attack, I was in the hospital with the nutritionist, came into the room the next morning and said, well, clearly you have to make some dietary changes because I had full blockage in my LAD, which is the artery that goes across the front of your heart. It gave me a widowmaker heart attack. So the nutritionist is like, in order to cut cholesterol, of course, we're going to put you on drugs, cholesterol-cutting drugs. However, it's been proven that, adding plant-based food to your diet would really cut your cholesterol. And my kid was like, yes, please do that, Dad. And she got real serious because she's a real first-world kid. Nothing bad ever happened to my kid. Worst thing ever happened to her was I had a heart attack. Right?
Yeah,
so
it's terrifying.
She was like, please do this for me. And I was like, oh, my kid really loves me, man. But she does. I ain't gonna take that away from her. But my kid is like militant vegan, right?
Yeah.
And so she knew. She was like, if I could flip this motherfucker, what a big mouth he would be to the vegan community. So she knew I'd be a get. And so that was the other reason why she pushed for it.
Will you ever go back?
No, they've got too many.
It's so good. This place is delicious.
Like we were just talking about.
What'd you have?
One thing I had the fast and casual burger, which is essentially like a Beyond Burger.
Yeah.
An Impossible Burger. But we had some cigars, which are like taquitos.
They're good. I've been here. They're delicious.
Food here is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Famous drummer owns this
place.
Travis
Barker.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a rare vegan treat. I love this place, but like.
It's expensive.
I couldn't afford to eat here as much as I would like to eat here and stuff. So my brothers are in town, my brother and his husband, and so we all went out to eat, and we came here, but they got to rush to the airport.
Let me ask you real quick. I wanted to ask you before you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I didn't realize that you gave Ben Affleck and Matt Damon their careers.
To be fair, I didn't. They were already acting. Ben had been in, aside from Dazed and Confused, he was acted. He did anything for anybody. As a kid, he was a child actor. He was on a TV show called Voyage of the Mimi. And Matt, when I met him through Ben, had already been doing a lot of stuff, Mystic Pizza, School Ties. But he was coming off of what was that picture with what's his name, Francis Ford Coppola, The Rainmaker. Matt had both Courage Under Fire, where he acted with Denzel and Meg Ryan. And then he had The Rainmaker where he acted with Danny DeVito. So he was on the rise. So I did not make their careers, but I did get Good Will Hunting to a place where somebody was like, we'll make that.
They essentially credit you with getting that made.
With that.
And they wouldn't have won the Oscar. And honestly, would Ben Affleck be with the love of his life if it weren't for you? I don't think so. All you wanted was a simple thank you at the Oscars.
You're still talking about the thank you?
And he forgot twice.
Can I tell you, 30 years of going to therapy, I was able to deal with the no thank you, and you just bring it up on the street corner outside Crossroads? I'm about to have a fucking panic attack.
I don't want to give that to you, but I have a proposition
not at all.
for you.
I'm to be fair, just to close the issue of the apology, on the night that they didn't apologize for the first time, it did bug the shit out of me.
Yes.
Because we had just put Ben and Matt onto a plane from Pittsburgh. We were in Pittsburgh getting ready to shoot Dogma, and we were done with our scene, and we were like, go man, go win those Oscars and shit. Brought them to the airport. And so they went on stage, and we're like, this is mind-bending. They had already won the Golden Globe.
Yep.
And we were having this party, the whole crew and shit. And so they're up there thanking people, and then Ben's going, who are we forgetting?
Oh, no!
And the music's playing, and me and Scott are like, here it comes. Here it comes. Our name's going to be told to 70 million people. And then they're like, good night, everybody. And we were like, and then so me and Scott, we were like, all right, folks, we got to go upstairs. And we left the party. We just went to our room, and we were like, twice in 1 year. But then Ben told me after that, he was like, hey man, if I ever win an Oscar
He forgot again.
He forgot on our
I have a proposition for you, actually.
Fair enough.
Okay,
to be fair though, to close that, he did sell me his house in 2003. I'm coming up actually this week. What's today? February 1st?
2nd.
Today is the 20-year anniversary of me moving into what we still call Ben's house, but it's been my house for 19 years.
No
We
way.
lived there for 1 year before we bought it.
And he gave you the house?
He didn't give it to me. I had to buy it, but he gave it to me for cheap. Man.
Okay.
He put a lot of money into it, and he gave it to me for what he bought it for. So that's like, and today is insanely valuable. Like it's the most valuable asset I own outside of, I was gonna say my kid, but I don't own it.
What's it worth now?
I mean, you could Zillow that shit.
Okay.
Don't make me be tacky. But what I paid for it was worth that more than made up for
Let me ask
a
you
lack
this.
of apology.
I think this is
a
what-
lack of a thank you on an Oscar film.
I think that's what he should do. George Clooney.
I just told you he sold me a cheap house that made me a multi-millionaire. And you want more?
Yes, I do. George
Fair
Clooney
enough.
thinks he should be nominated for the Tender Bar.
I agree.
Oscar nominations come out next week.
I agree.
I think.
Yes.
I think that he should let you go to the Oscars in his place if he gets nomination. Let you accept the award and take it home with you because he forgot twice.
I mean, look.
He would be nothing without you.
You can't expect that. Hey, that's not true. He'll be everything and has been everything without me. But
And maybe take Jennifer Lopez as a
if he wants to make up for, if he really wanted to publicly make up for it, yeah, he'll take me as his date.
He'll take you as
But
his
to
date.
be fair, he don't have to do that. I'm telling you, that house made us mourn square.
Would you like
plus
to?
friends? That's not how friends operate. They don't go like you owe
Tit
me
for
one.
tat?
You owe me one. Yeah.
But if the
Kids,
if the opportunity,
never tit for tat.
if the opportunity arrives, would you like to go to the Oscars and make the acceptance speech on Ben Affleck's behalf?
Oh my God! So like some sort of thing, like how when Marlon Brando was like, I'm not going, and the Native American woman got up and accepted on his behalf, I would be, what was her name? Little Feather, I think.
Well, fool me once, fool me twice. How are you gonna get this thank you unless you give it to you yourself?
I'm still like thinking about like, would I don't know if I'd ever want to attend the Oscars unless I was up for one, and I'll never be up for one. The only Oscar I'm up for ever will be the one when they're like, he died, like, and they put you up on the screen. So I don't ever think about fucking with that event other than on TV.
Okay.
But the notion of, because you got to get dressed. Look at that.
You could wear this.
They don't let you wear this shit. I watched that show enough to be like, they
Didn't
make you
see
wear ties.
Matt Trey or Matt Stone and Trey Parker go to the Oscars.
Or you gotta wear J-Lo's dress, and I can't pull that off either. So I don't think I'd ever go to the Oscars unless they're like, you can wear what you want.
Okay.
And then I think I'd be asking too much. They're like, come on, man, we have to conform for you. This event's been going on for like 100 years. But then I'd be like, indie, man, whatever. Like, it'll never happen. He's got 100 people asked before me. Plus, I think he'd go himself.
I think he should let you go in his place.
You're looking for justice in a world where there is none. But good looking out.
One last question before you go. Where do you rank that? There's a new Batman movie coming out.
Yes.
You write for Batman. Are you excited for the Robert Pattinson
I
version?
cannot wait. I'll watch any incarnation of Batman. I was so happy when Ben was Batman. He says he's moved on.
Where does he rank in line with all
in
the
Batman's, one of my all-time favorite Batmans.
Really?
On a personal level, obviously, and also just on a visual level, he looks like Frank Miller's Dark Knight.
Would you put him at number one? Who's the best Batman of all time?
I mean, that'd be tough to say in terms of number one, because I always have to include Kevin Conroy, who played Batman the longest, has played Batman the longest for Batman the animated series, all the video games. So, but that sounds like a lot of people online get mad when you go with like Kevin Conroy, like that's a soft answer. They want something more definitive. But like that dude, watch yourselves, kids. That dude has definitely played Batman for the longest period of time. Hence, the longer you get to do a thing, more you excel at it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think by process of elimination alone, in terms of who's done it the longest, Kevin Conroy, has gotten to show so many different colors and flavors within a two-dimensional cartoon form.
Okay.
That's my very diplomatic response.
Over Michael Keaton. George Clooney.
Christian Bale.
I mean, Kevin Conroy over those people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Are you giving me like a second to amend? Do you know something I don't? Like, are you sure you want to say this crazy shit on the internet?
I think your brothers are ready to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Got a
Kevin,
pleasure,
you're
kids.
wonderful to see you.
That's my brother.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks again.
Thank you.